Hey everybody, AA220 here, and welcome back to the Star Fox Assault Let's Play. In the previous episode, we were in Katina and we found a full core memory, but unfortunately, Pigma took it away. So now, we're heading into the Sargasso Space Zone in hopes of actually finding Pigma there, and hopefully retrieving the full core memory back.
Curse you, Pigma. Why'd you run to such a vile place?
This colony's supposed to be a hideout for all sorts of criminals!
Don't you idiots know? This is part of Lord O'Donnell's territory!
Hey, who let you in? This is the Star Fox team. We're here for a hog named Pigma. We don't want trouble.
We don't know about no Pigma or any other fool. And now we know you're Star Fox, you ain't going nowhere! Come on, you lazy scum! Let's skin this fox and his whole crew! Get more guys up here! Come on!
Hey, I got a message from my dad! It's about the core memory that Pigma nabbed! He says it might contain the location of the asteroid homeworld! We've got to get it back, no matter what!
Gateway initiation detected. Enemy force increasing.
Even if we pound them, this is going to become a war of attrition. Gotta do something about those transfer gateways. Okay, Slippy and I will wipe out the transfer gateways at the hideout.
Understood. Falco and Crystal, deal with those battleships outside.
All right, leave space to us.
Be careful, Fox.
You too, Crystal. This is Fox. I've made it inside. How are things on your end, Slippy?
I made it too!
Okay, let's get this operation started.
Falco, look. There, a battleship.
And here we go!
Welcome to the Sargasso Space Zone, a space station ridden with nothing but criminals from every last portion of the Lilat system. Before I continue on with the explanation, let's get our first flag. Just look to your left when you enter in the area, shoot at this door, and there you go, the first flag is already obtained. While the majority of these criminals are from many portions of the Lilat system, and affiliated with this O'Donnell, a lot of these boxes that you'll see around here actually have the Andros logo emblazoned upon them, so these must have been either former or current members of the Venolian army.
Transfer device down.
Things are looking up, Fox. Keep it up.
So while they're not asteroid parasites, they're essentially the same thing, except that they're just devices spewing out criminals instead of asteroids. So let's take care of the second one here. To be honest, I actually find the parasites to be easier to destroy.
Battleships are launching fighters.
Crystal, concentrate your fire on the battleship.
As Peppy has explained already, the gauge on the upper left corner will show how many enemies spawn from the outside. If it gets too full, gotta take to the space. Sorry, almost to the sky. Gotta take to space. Hi, Slippy. Yeah, he just follows you around whenever you destroy all the enemies. Same thing goes for whenever you have another partner like Crystal or Falco. So yeah, the gauge in the upper left corner will continue to just increase over time. Yeah, those big enemies, just like the ones in Katina, can only be destroyed with a fully charged shot. And we got a nice big med kit over there. I was going to use a sensor bomb, but playing this several times, yeah, they're just completely ineffective. Just gotta be careful of those incoming barrels, and let's destroy that. I wonder how they keep spawning them. I don't see any pipes or whatever,
Don't
but
forget to
oh
sidestep
well.
when you need to.
There we go. That's what I love about this area. Those little bombs there, they just destroy everything, or at least most things in the path. And then another transfer device destroyed.
Yep. As good as ever, Fox.
Now let's continue on to the next one. Just need to destroy that, and there is actually an S flag up here. No, it's not near that gray structure over there. I first thought so too, and it took me God knows how long to realize. Oh wait, there isn't one over there. There's one in the center, but it can only be reached at the higher portion. But let's clear these enemies out first. Sorry, I have no idea what caused that little jump over there, really. But at least it was very minor and whatnot, so no need to make a big deal out of it, thankfully. Let's just clear some of these enemies out so that we can have some peace! No lasers, no freaking torpedoes, none of that. And, oh, we got a machine gun, too. Yeah, you see that box over there? That one has an S flag in there. You just destroy it with a fully charged shot, and you just walk over there and get it. Yeah, like I said, I really, really thought there was an S flag there. But no, there's an S flag here. That makes a second one. Now let's take out those turrets over there. If you guys are wondering in terms of the devices in the higher area, we're going to take care of them last. For now, let's just gather as many things as we can. Like that barrier and that sniper rifle. The barriers really help when it comes to an ambush, obviously. As for the sniper rifle, it's pretty precise. At first it was kind of hard for me to get used to, but eventually it worked out. Yeah, the yellow ones you could easily destroy with a charge shot. Oh, God damn it. Okay, let's just take care of these out here. Machine gun is just going to be the best setup for this. Except when it comes to that larger enemy. We already know that it's not going to be possible to take down a massive enemy like that, which is merely a machine gun. So, let's try a sniper rifle out. Let's get from a good distance, and zoom in. Boom! Boom! Alright. In terms of the S flags, now there are only 4 inside this building. The last one's actually outside in space, which we're going to tackle once we actually get to space. But before we do that, let's take out some more of these transfer devices. Oh, come on! Get out of the way! Yeah! I know.
Destruction of transfer device confirmed.
Great, Fox.
Let's destroy those barrel bombs.
There are new enemies on the space front. We're being overrun here. Blast the space
If you let it
fighters.
get full and you just leave it there for too long, in terms of that gauge in the top left corner, you're gonna have to restart the whole thing all over again. And that's the last thing we need. So let's get rid of this transfer device.
Looks like the other devices are in a higher area.
There must be an elevator.
Well, we'll take care of that later. There's also an S flag up there too, but we're gonna take care of all that later. For now, let's just get out of the way, and okay, we're headed into space! Let's just clear out all the enemies out here, especially those ships that are just spawning rockets and whatnot. Last we need are more problems out here. Come on. Okay, let's try and get a better angle.
If this keeps up, the enemy forces will take this quadrant.
There we go. It'll be a lot faster once I find a freaking twin
The
flag.
gauge is rising. Hit the space fighters.
No, we're already out here. Let's just collect some of that. Let's destroy the enemies, lower the gauge a bit. Yeah, just to make sure that we don't have any more problems with the gauge at all. Let's just destroy all the enemies. But while we're on our way to destroy the enemies and battleships and whatnot, I'll show you how to get the S flag out here. First, let's destroy that.
That's it,
Really
Fox.
take out a chunk out of the gauge. Now, we're just gonna fly all the way out there. Just out there in barren space. See the radar on the bottom right? See that little enemy far off on the top now? Just go all the way to that enemy, right over there. And there's your third S flag. Now let's just go clear out the rest of the enemies out here in the space battle. While I do that, in terms of this level, it is kind of unique. It really is, honestly. Combining the elements of both going out in space and then on foot, as opposed to some levels that just keep you on foot. And I also love the musical choice they decided to orchestrate, using Sector Y and Solar. Now then, there should be not only bombs here, but at times there will also be twin
Lock on
lasers
depots
here.
to use bombs.
I don't think I've ever seen a hyper laser upgrade. One that could just instantly upgrade your lasers twice. Let's take care of that spaceship over there. Let's take care of these enemies.
That was close. Oh, my heart almost stopped.
We don't have to worry about them for a while, but I just want to clear out that gauge entirely. Come on, get a good lock on him. There we go. Now, I do a little bit of searching, and that's really time wasting. So you know what? I'm just going to skip ahead to when we actually head up to the higher area. So I'll see you guys then.
Attack the enemy fighters! I'm cruising over here!
I eventually decide, you know what, I'll save the S flags for a later time. For now, let's just head to the higher area and take care of the last transfer devices. The highest area of the space station.
Good luck, Fox.
So, this is the highest area in the hideout.
Look out for enemy
That's why we got
ambushes.
that's why we got a 716 bullet-loaded machine gun and 2 barriers to help us. Because they're really going to be helpful in this situation. This is like truly their last stand.
The machine gun's not working on that.
Oh no,
enemy.
I've come this far not to die. Come on. Okay, let's get rid of that guy, and we got another barrier.
Things get dicey.
Let's get rid of that guy now.
Boy, they really is tougher. Just
Ah, the missiles acted as a shield. There we go. Now let's take care of the semi-last transfer device. And he was technically kind of spawning from it before we destroyed it, so there it went. Knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, let's stick with the machine gun. I mean, nothing else is really gonna work. The sniper rifle will take too long. The grenades, you gotta be kind of lucky. There we go, 3 turrets down in a row. I plan to stay alive during this whole thing, so now let's take out all these enemies. And hopefully, if we're lucky. Got that right. There we go. And before the cutscene ensures, let's get the 4th S flag here.
You fools! What are you idiots up to now? Boss, you're here!
That you, Wolf?
You're on my turf now. Watch your step, Fox.
I think I'll torment you a bit before I cook you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Panther, and all who see my rose meet death.
We're just here for Pigma, okay? Shut your traps and hand him over.
Pigma? Don't know anything about Pigma. But there is one thing. I'm owed an apology, and I will have it.
Let's get out of here.
We didn't come here to fight with Wolf and his team.
That's easy to say after all you've done. Enough small talk. Let's settle this, Fox.
It's unavoidable, Fox. Repel the enemy with your R-wing.
Before we go to fight Wolf and his team, let's get the last S flag right here. There we go, the 5th one. We got all 5 flags, and now let's take Star Wolf down. The R-wing seems prepared. Let's do it.
Gain control of the hideout.
Understood. Leave it to me, Fox.
That's the most trusted one place I've ever seen them place Slippy upon.
Fox, I've got enemies on my tail.
Before we actually take on Wolf, let's go save Crystal. Now, in terms of the... Let's see, before I actually talk about the fight,
Come on, Fox.
the music that they decide... of course, it's the actual Star Wolf music, obviously. It's just...
Nice work, Fox.
I like it.
You're pretty good
It's
in the
really suave. But I guess I can understand why some people really don't like it because it's not as action-packed as, say, like the original, or Command, or 64 3D. But yeah, in terms of the fight itself, it's vastly different from that of Star Fox 64. Instead of you being in like a closed area, you're in this wider area, and they're more capable of actually dodging your shots, as well as being able to use charge shots on you if you allow them to. So that's one thing you gotta watch out for.
Police ship down!
So yes, I think you guys can really piece together why it's only Wolf, Leon, and Panther, the newest member, as opposed to Wolf, Leon, Andrew, Oikeni, and Pigma, Dangar. At least, but just in case, Wolf will be kind enough to explain why Pigma's not a part of Star Wolf. Kinda. Let's just take care of Leon here.
Me?
Yes, you! That's 1 down and 3 to go.
Go down, Fox.
Now, for the most part, I like to just alternate between taking these enemies down rather than just setting it to one person at a time. But before we do that, let's go help out Falco. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Come on.
I ate that.
Ah, come on. There we go.
Sorry, Fox. I'm not too proud of what you just witnessed.
Why am I not surprised?
You a loop.
See what I mean? They can truly track it down more so than back in Star Fox 64. In terms of the Star Wolf fights throughout the Star Fox franchises, my favorite from best to worst would have to be, let's see. I'm counting both portions of Star Fox 64 as a whole. So from best to worst, it would be 64, then Assault, then Command. Command was alright, it's just, I don't know, it just really didn't appeal to me. But hey, when it came to actually playing as the individual members of Star Wolf in Command, it was actually pretty unique. The one that I hated controlling the most was Leon, because the only way you could attack was with charged shots. Now, at times that is really helpful, but unfortunately when it came to like taking down a missile, he took the longest. I don't see anyone. He took the longest when it came to taking down a missile. And the fact that you're time pressured as well as the longer you take, the faster it gets. The faster the missile goes. It's really that more pressuring when you try to take down a missile as Leon. But enough of my rambling. There goes Star Wolf, and the mission is now complete.
That's enough for now, Fox.
Come on, Wolf. Enough of this. Just hand over Pigma already.
Pigma's no longer part of Star Wolf. And if he'd shown his filthy hide here, my men would have driven him out.
But then where did Pigma go?
Ah, the lovely Crystal. Words do you no justice. I am Panther Caruso. Here's to us. Ow.
Huh? Who's this idiot?
Quiet, bird.
What was that?
Forget him. Look, just tell us where Pigma is.
How can I resist this beauty? I believe the comm record will point you toward Vicina.
You talk too much. Panther, Leon, let's go. Remember this, Fox. Star Wolf will take you down one day.
All ships are home. That was some reunion, huh?
I would have been happy not seeing that face again.
So close to the silver badge, but oh well. We got all 5 flags, and now that we know that the last place Pigma went was Vicina, the ice planet, and that's where we'll be heading next time. And there's a little reward if you beat the Space Zone the first time in silver mode. So I'll see you all again in another time, in another video where we tackle Vicina.